Think you know space? You've got the moon landing, the Mars rover, maybe a few fun facts about black holes. That's the version they want you to know. Clean, safe, boring. But behind every single mission patch and press conference, there are files that got buried, recordings that quietly disappeared, and incidents astronauts only mentioned years later in interviews nobody watched. 20 of those stories are coming at you right now. Some are beautiful, some are terrifying. All of them are real. Grab your coffee and settle in, because once you hear these, the universe gets a whole lot stranger. Number 1. The astronauts heard music on the dark side of the moon. During the Apollo 10 mission in 1969, astronauts orbiting the moon's far side reported strange whistling sounds coming through their headsets. They were completely cut off from Earth, no radio contact possible. The crew discussed whether to even mention it to NASA. The recordings were classified for decades. When finally released, officials called it radio interference between the lunar module and command module. The astronauts never bought that explanation. To this day, some of them insist the sound was unlike anything they'd heard before or since. Number 2. There's a tardigrade colony living on the moon right now. In 2019, an Israeli spacecraft crashed on the lunar surface, carrying thousands of dehydrated tardigrades as part of an experiment. These microscopic creatures can survive radiation, extreme temperatures, and the vacuum of space. Nobody went back to collect them. Scientists believe they're still there, dormant but alive, waiting. If anything ever rehydrates them, they'll wake up. The moon now has permanent residents, and we put them there by accident. Number 3. Astronauts lose their fingernails in space. The official photos show smiling crews floating gracefully. What they don't show is the damage. Extended spacewalks in pressurized gloves cut off circulation so badly that fingernails eventually fall off. NASA calls it fingernail delamination. Astronauts call it the price of working outside. Some have lost multiple nails on a single mission. The gloves still haven't been redesigned enough to fix it. Every spacewalk is a calculation of how much pain is worth the job. Number 4. We've already contaminated Mars. Every rover we've sent carries Earth bacteria. Despite NASA's best sterilization efforts, microbes survive the journey. If there was ever native Martian life, we may have already killed it or altered it beyond recognition. Some scientists argue we've compromised the search for alien biology before it even began. The contamination is permanent. Whatever we find on Mars now, we can never be completely sure it didn't hitch a ride from home. Number 5. Space smells like dying stars. Astronauts who've done spacewalks describe a distinct odor clinging to their suits when they return to the airlock. They say it smells like seared steak, gunpowder, and burnt metal all at once. Scientists believe it's caused by dying stars releasing polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons into the void. Every time an astronaut steps outside, they're breathing in the chemical signature of stellar death. The universe has a smell, and it's the scent of things ending. Number 6. NASA lost the original moon landing tapes. The most important footage in human history got recorded over. In the 1980s, facing a tape shortage, NASA reused the original Apollo 11 telemetry tapes. The high-quality footage of humanity's first steps on another world is gone forever. What we watch now are broadcast copies, significantly degraded from the source material. They spent years searching archives, hoping someone had made a backup. No one had. Number 7. Astronauts experience the overview effect, and some never recover. Looking at Earth from space triggers a profound cognitive shift. Astronauts report feeling unity with all life, dissolved ego boundaries, and overwhelming emotion. For most, it fades after returning home. For some, it doesn't. Several astronauts left the space program to become artists, philosophers, or spiritual seekers, unable to return to normal careers after what they'd witnessed. The view changes something permanently. Number 8. There's a cloud of alcohol floating in space large enough to fill 400 trillion pints. Sagittarius B2 is a molecular cloud near the center of our galaxy, containing billions of liters of methyl alcohol. It spans over 460 billion kilometers. Scientists discovered it by analyzing the light spectrum passing through. The universe manufactures alcohol on scales we can barely comprehend. It's undrinkable, but it's there, floating silently in the dark. Number 9. The Voyager Golden Records contain the wrong Earth coordinates. Both Voyager spacecraft carry gold-plated records with sounds, images, and directions back to Earth. The problem is, the pulsar map showing our location will become inaccurate over time as those pulsars change position. Any civilization finding Voyager millions of years from now will follow directions to empty space. We sent a message that expires. Number 10. There's a satellite graveyard at the bottom of the Pacific Ocean. When spacecraft die, we crash them into Point Nemo, the spot farthest from any land on Earth. Over 260 spacecraft rest there, including the Russian space station Mir. The ocean floor is littered with debris from humanity's ventures into orbit. Fishermen avoid the area during scheduled crashes. We conquered space, then buried our failures in the deepest water we could find. Number 11. 3 cosmonauts died during re-entry and floated home as corpses. In 1971, a Soyuz 11 valve failed and depressurized the cabin. The crew suffocated over 23 minutes, strapped into their seats, blood streaming from their noses. The Soviet Union waited until the capsule landed to announce their deaths. Space kills quietly, far from any camera. Number 12. A gamma-ray burst could sterilize half the planet in seconds. These stellar explosions release more energy in one moment than our sun produces in its entire lifetime. One pointed at Earth would strip the ozone layer instantly. Scientists believe one triggered a mass extinction millions of years ago. Another could happen any time. We'd never see it coming. Number 13. NASA holds photos they've never released. Archives list millions of images from every major mission. Some remain classified, others restricted without clear justification. Freedom of information requests have uncovered a handful. The rest stay locked behind procedural explanations. No conspiracy theories required. The documented gaps speak for themselves. Number 14. Many scientists privately believe we've already detected alien signals. The 1977 WOW signal lasted 72 seconds and matched everything expected from artificial transmission. It came from empty space and never repeated. Officially unexplained. Privately, astronomers admit it looked exactly like what they hoped to find. Nobody says it publicly. Career suicide. Number 15. Apollo astronauts reported seeing light flashes with their eyes closed. Cosmic radiation was passing through their eyeballs, directly stimulating their retinas. Their brains were being touched by particles from dying stars. Some found it beautiful. Others found it disturbing. The flashes continued for years after they returned home. Number 16. An unexplained cold spot defies cosmologists. The cosmic microwave background is uniform across the sky except one region. A patch billions of light years across runs significantly colder than everything around it. Some theorize another universe pressing against ours. Others dismiss it as statistical noise. After decades, no satisfying explanation exists. Number 17. Space debris is reaching critical mass right now. Over 23,000 objects orbit Earth. Millions of fragments travel faster than bullets. Each collision creates more debris, triggering more collisions. Scientists call it Kessler syndrome. If it cascades, we lose orbit access for generations. GPS. Weather systems, global communications, all vanishing. Number 18. Every photo of Earth from space shows a planet that no longer exists. Light takes time. The pale blue dot Voyager captured was already changed when the image reached us. Every space photograph is a memorial to a moment gone forever. You're never seeing the present, only the past. Number 19. Next generation telescopes will likely find biosignatures on exoplanets soon. James Webb already detects atmospheric compositions of distant worlds. Within a decade, astronomers expect to identify chemicals only life produces. The question isn't whether we find evidence, it's what happens when we announce it. No protocol exists, no unified plan. Number 20. Space never stopped being strange. We just stopped paying attention. Observatories record unexplained signals every day. Missions return theory-breaking data constantly. Astronauts come back changed by experiences they can't articulate. The universe isn't a solved puzzle. It's actively resisting comprehension. Every answer breeds 10 new questions. If you stayed this long, you understand something most never consider. The darkness between stars isn't empty. It's full of things without names. Tell me in the comments which fact surprised you most. Subscribe because next week goes deeper into what they never tell you. The universe doesn't care about comfort. That's exactly why it's worth exploring.